Joining me now is Dr. Frank Luntz. He's a three-time New York Times best-selling author, one of the most sought-after political consultants in the business. His specialty is messaging, and he's worked for years testing what sorts of words and phrases help sell an idea or a candidate. Okay, Frank, thank you for being here. This is purely an academic exercise because you're a Ronald Reagan Republican. I get it. But if you were tasked with selling socialism to middle America, how would you do it?
The first thing I would do in this Veterans Day weekend is to thank our men and women in uniform. I'm actually talking to you from West Point right now, and to thank them for keeping us safe, for keeping us secure, and most importantly, keeping us free. So veterans out there, we appreciate you. We value you. Second is I'm going to focus on 4 different areas. I need to individualize, personalize, and humanize the sale. I need to ask rhetorical questions to bring people to my side. Third is that this has to be an issue of fairness, because in the end, that is a core American value. And fourth, it needs to be interactive. So I need to have a conversation. And let me just start with the rhetorical questions. Is it fair, and I'm acknowledging I'm reading this, is it fair that some people's children will be born billionaires without having to work a day in their life, while others will work 2 or 3 jobs just to put food on their table and a roof over their heads? Second, is it fair that some schools have all the technology, all the resources, and others can't even afford books or chalk? Why do I do that? Because you can see it, you can visualize it. And third, does everyone in the sound of my voice, because I'm personalizing it, who works hard and plays by the rules, shouldn't they have a genuine shot at the American dream? These are the questions that you ask at the beginning to bring audiences over to you. And without asking those questions, you're cutting people out. Back to you.
Okay, Bernie Sanders is online too for you, because he's finding this pretty damn convincing. Like, where's Frank Luntz been all this time? I noticed that what you're not giving me, you're so well known for saying to Republicans, don't speak of the estate tax, speak of the death tax. Very effective politically. Do you need to rebrand the word socialism so that many of the country don't think of Karl Marx or the old Soviet era or Fidel Castro when they first hear the word socialism?
Well, again, I'm going to give you specific language. You take a fact-based approach to everything. I'm not going to give you a ton of data, a ton of numbers, but if I give you facts, you'll believe them. Second is that it's the redefinition of freedom. For conservatives, it's freedom to own a gun. It's freedom to attend church. For liberals, for progressives, it's freedom from hunger or freedom from fear. It's the same word, but it's defined differently. Third, and only now do I get into the failures of capitalism, and specifically corporate welfare, which even Republicans oppose, and not paying any taxes, which everybody opposes. And only then do I start to get at the issues of making the case that we can do better. And so,
Okay,
no, I'm not going to use your word. I'm not going to. Go ahead. Yeah.
Step out of this role, because you're pretty damn effective, and this has purely been a shits and giggles exercise. Now I want to speak to the real Frank Luntz, and I want to know, how worried are you that socialism is here or is coming? You heard my poll question. By 2050, will the United States be properly cast as a democratic socialist nation?
I'm petrified, and it's happening. I work with young people all across the country, and go younger, go under age 30, and they prefer socialism to capitalism already. The 30s, they are about dead even. It's only when you get to be older 40 that you become more supportive. And we should be calling it economic freedom, not capitalism, because capitalism is about CEOs, it's about billionaires, and it's about Wall Street. Economic freedom is about Main Street, about the workforce, and about the opportunities for the future. And I want to give you one bit of language that whoever wins this wins the entire debate, whether it is capitalism or socialism. America should be a place for new ideas, better solutions, and good people thrive. If we want to move forward as a country, as a people, and remain number one in innovation, ingenuity, genuine opportunity, real results, we will find more ways to work together side by side so that everyone benefits and no one is left behind. Whoever controls that language wins the debate.
That was excellent. I think AOC, Mamdani, and Bernie are all going to be clamoring for your services after the first part of our exchange. Thank you for participating. I
won't
appreciate
get
it.
it.